Good evening from Taylorville High School, Taylorville, Illinois. This is the 2026 IESA 8th grade state basketball tournament for the boys. And hi, I'm Jeff Wellman. As we had a game already today. In fact, we've got a whole bunch of games. There's only one left, and that's the last team to find out who's going into the championship game. It's been a lot of fun. The Comets got here with a game earlier, and it was a good ball game, beating, of course, Rockford Eisenhower, the Eagles, last year in the semifinals. This time, the quarterfinals. After one quarter, Comets led 9-8. Halftime, 22-19. Third quarter, they stretched it out 38-29, but it was a battle down to the end as the Comets won 51-45, sending the Eagles home for the second year in a row with 23-4 as their record. Comets improved to 19-5. Landon Meyer led the way with 15. Peyton Lubeck had 11. And when I had my box earlier, I was missing 2 points. It was Beckham Ufkus. He had 8 points, not 6. So on that. And we did find the three-pointer on the other side as well. Hey, speaking of, also, my partner's still here. We did not make the trip back to Quincy. And we'll be talking about that in a little bit while. But Coach Pettit, a lot of excitement here in the semifinal.
Well, it should be a good ball game. You know, a couple of evenly matched teams. You know, it's going to come down to who takes care of the basketball, you know, who rebounds the best, and winning the 50-50 battle.
And we'll have a chance to break down more of this one after we hear from the coaches' comments. Hey, by the way, we're at the Mecca Mobile Studio, brought to you by Sleep Tight. Better bed, less money. Sleep Tight, Quincy and Jacksonville. That's sleeptightmidwest.com. When we return to the pregame show, we'll hear from Coach, the coach's comments, brought to you by the Kunos Auto Group. It is ready. It is semifinals, and it's the Comets against the Indians of Minooka right here on MeccaSportsCo.com.
Better bed, less money at Sleep Tight in Quincy and Jacksonville. Shop Tempur-Pedic, Sealy, and Stearns & Foster with free delivery, setup, removal, and 0% financing for up to 5 years.
Sleep tight. Sleep tight.
If you're building a house, remodeling an older home, thinking about a new deck, or need a whole new kitchen, Woodmart is your project partner. Since 1978, Woodmart has been the most trusted building materials and kitchen and bath design company in the Quincy area. At Woodmart, you'll find enthusiastic, experienced professionals helping you through every phase of your project. We offer smart advice for the contractor or do-it-yourselfer and top-quality materials. Woodmart Building Center, 2000 North 12th, Quincy, your project partner since 1978.
This game is brought to you by Mecca Sports Co. You can find us at MeccaSportsCo.com, on YouTube at youtube.com/@MeccaSportsCo, and on Facebook at Facebook.com/MeccaSportsCo. Be sure to like and subscribe so you don't miss any coverage for all 4 Quincy High School basketball teams, boys and girls. Get the play-by-play and color call from Wellman and Pettit exclusively on Mecca Sports Co.
And welcome back to the pregame show. Time for the coaches' comments. With me, the head coach of the Comets, Dan Belton. After a victory, got a little time there to sit back, watch the game afterwards. First of all, let's break down the game before. After thinking about it a little bit, what'd you like the most out of that game?
I like that we kept our composure and worked and attacked, but we were smart when we attacked. And sometimes throughout the school this year, we've kind of got out of control a little bit. I thought we kept our composure and attacked with discipline. And when we do that, things work out a lot better for us.
And defensively, I thought we did a nice job defensively. Talked about that. Charlie working inside, Freiberg against the big guy. What I really liked one play, Beckham Ufkus was in the corner. His man went swinging on the baseline. As he went by, instead of following, he stopped, and the lob, he was helping there and took the lob away.
Yeah, I mean, Beckham's a great defender, but he's also a great help defender. And you know, he covers up a lot of things if there's a breakdown or whatnot. So if that happened in that situation, he's the guy we want there to give help. And, you know, like I said, he covers things up a lot, and, you know, thankful for him.
That's a good teammate.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, the game that we had to watch was Bolingbrook-Brooks, Minooka. Bolingbrook had a big center that's very talented, and a nice guard. But team-wise, Minooka's a better team. They look more like us, and they actually were blue with black and white, so they're going to look like us too.
Yeah, I think we match up better with them size-wise and athletically. However, they're going to pose some issues. They got a really nice point guard. They have a full-court 1-2-2 back into a 3-2 zone. We're going to have to we're going to have to take care of the ball. We're going to have to make some shots. We're going to make sure that we are filling the void areas and filling the open space in the middle, and then look opposite. And again, we're going to get some open looks, but we got to make them.
And I think it's a matchup of two good teams, well coached as well.
Yeah, I mean, I think sometimes that's debatable with us, but with all kidding aside, yeah, you can tell they're coached well. You can tell that they know what they're doing, what their MO is. We just got to make sure that we are the toughest, smartest team on the floor at all times. If we do that, we're going to give ourselves a chance to win.
You're in the locker room. Last words to the team as you walk out.
Have fun.
That's what I love there. You have fun too, Coach.
All right, appreciate it.
The game. That's Dan Belt. His coach's comments are brought to you by the Cunis Auto Group, faith, family, and giving back. When we return, it's semifinal action right here in Taylorville. The 2026 IESA 8th grade state. It's the Comets taking on the Indians out of Minooka right here on MeccaSportsCo.com.
Cunis Auto Group is proud to sponsor Mecca Sports Broadcasting.
If you're looking to score your next new ride, be sure to visit Cunis Honda.
And Cunis Hyundai of Quincy.
With over 300 new and used vehicles to choose from, you won't find a selection like this anywhere else.
Plus, give your vehicle the game plan to success by servicing with our new state-of-the-art service center.
Visit Cunis Auto Group of Quincy on 36th Street and see how Cunis makes it easy.
It's that time of year and spring is right around the corner. With Best Kept Sod Farm Services, you can rest assured that our team of landscape professionals will provide all of your landscaping needs. We offer sod sales, delivery, and installation, and also full-service landscaping solutions and property maintenance to achieve that desirable curb appeal. Don't wait. Call or text Best Kept Sod Farm today at 217-779-0620 to discuss your landscaping needs.
And welcome back to Taylorville High School, part of the Mecca Sports Co. pregame show. You heard from Coach there a little bit. Full day of basketball. We're the last ones here on the night. Right before us, the third place, well, actually the semifinal, which will have the first and third place people playing. It was Matson, Colin Powell, 48, O'Fallon, 47, and that was some pretty good stuff there.
Well, I know O'Fallon had a shot at the end of the game, to drive it, take care of it, but just didn't quite get it done. I mean, two very, very good teams getting after it.
And somebody in the stands actually took a picture of us and posted. Chad Struck, thank you very much for that. Here's a shout out to Chad. Talking to him earlier, he asked if we were actually streaming tonight. We said, yes, we are. I swear he told me that Tyler Struck was at a party he was at, and Tyler Struck shows up down here, and Tyler said, no, I think my mom was there. So shout out to all the Sprick family and to Chad as well. So also shout out to the Blue Devils from the girls' side. A victory at Sterling assures them the title for the Western Big Six. Now next week against UT, it'll be outright, but for sure they have a tie on that. They won the ball game 59-36, shot the ball very well, and got a message from both coaches. And then back in Quincy, Batavia, the first game with the Southmores, Batavia snuck one out 53-51 to win that ball game. And of course, right now the game is already halfway in for the Blue Devils against the Bulldogs back there, and we'll have some updates along the way. But we're here at Dolph Stanley Court. Coach, we talked about the history of this place. It's really kind of nice. Earlier we kind of shot it here. We'll give it to you here. It's funny, we told the officials in this one that we had the camera. So while you heard us start the pregame, two of the guys were over here saying, hi, Mom, to the camera. He was pointing out, here's the camera. And so, but here's the facility. Take a look at this as we pan down to the one end. The high windows up here. The structure is an old metal, got the big beams. And as you come across it this way, you'll see all the banners all along up top. There's your Quincy High fans right in there across the way. You'll see the main one in the middle. State champs boys basketball, 1944, 45-0. I don't think anybody will touch that because you can't play that many games anymore. So
Well, and the main player on that team was Johnny Orr, who went on to coach at Michigan and I believe Arizona State, if I'm not mistaken.
There you are, and here's the rest of that court down on this end. As you can check it out, seating is up on the wall there.
Well, and you got the concrete, with the seating going all the way around. This is old school. The windows up top, you got brick all the way around. This is one of those classic gyms, that you go to, and it's like, oh, okay, this is cool.
No rain, no snow, but it was still dripping. Coach Pettit had some drops on him throughout the game, and so we're looking up just waiting.
That's why I'm standing now.
We just figured the fans behind you were yelling at you, Coach, and maybe some was.
Thrown at me or. Yeah. That's never happened before. I don't think.
I love it. All right, Coach. This team matches up well, even the same type uniforms as far as the blue, the black, the white. What's the key to this game?
Well, controlling the tempo once again. I mean, they're coming in averaging 56 a game. In the 3 games that they've played to get to this point, in the state tournament. We're averaging about 37. We have to, make 40, 45-point game, right around in there. Make every possession count, take care of the basketball, make sure you're rebounding. As the Hall of Fame coach said, Bill Belichick, oh, no, he's not in the Hall of Fame, but do your job, and play 24 minutes tonight. You against a team like this, if you don't play a 2-3 minute stretch, they're going to go on a 7-0 run, and that could spell doom depending on when it happens.
And Minooka did it earlier as they won 57-42 over Bolingbrook Brooks. Here's your starting lineup. Number 11, Bloom Taryn. He's a senior.
Senior? You mean 8th grader?
Yeah, that's right, too. Jake Brighton, the 8th grader. Number 35, Miles Dupree. Number 40, Duke Pomerenning. And rounding out the starting lineup, number 41, Ryan House. Head coach, Cody Bland, assisted by IESA Ochoa. As we mentioned, they come in at 23-6.
Well, and once again, we got another hour and a half worth of rest, when they were out there battling, to get to this game. Watch number 11, good-looking ball player. They like to run what Coach Leggett used to run, the double high pick, go off of it, make a pass in. We're going to have to be good on our screen and rolls tonight.
And your starting lineup for the Comets looks like this. Number 4, Beckham Ufkus. Drop down, Caden Schultz, number 12. Landon Meyer, number 20. Peyton Lubeck, number 22. And rounding it out inside, Charlie Freeberg. I wanted to say that because earlier this season somebody called him that. Freiberg. Head coach Dan Belt. And we're ready to go here, Coach. Opening tip is up. Get you back down here. Tip was won by Minooka, the Indians. They're working left to right on your dial, computer, radio, whatever you're doing. Lobbed inside on the screen and roll. Block shot from behind. That was Freiberg. Great job by Freiberg on the block. Meyer heads the other way. Pass to Schultz. Back out. Freiberg's going to take a 3. No good. Long rebound. And a good job by the officials. And Landon Meyer just stopped because he knew that the Indians had touched that ball. Remember, 6-minute quarters here in the junior high level, elementary as well. Ufkus setting the offense to the left side. Meyer drops it down to the short corner. Charlie hand right through his hands, wasn't ready for it. Well, was ready for it, just a little low.
Well, and the Indians were in a 1-2-2, so you're going to have to attack the short corner, put somebody out and overload the zone.
Into the half-court set. Devils playing D. Ball gets popped out.
Good job staying down there and not trying to block a phantom shot.
1-on-1 to the basket. Shot in the left corner. Passing the ball down there to Jake Brighton. Hits the first points of the game. It's 3-0. Minooka in the half-court set. High post. Lubeck stays in the high post. Turns, takes the shot from 8, no good. Weak side rebound. Schelt was down there, but Caden's going to have the first foul of the ball game. In the first game, he had 3 in the first half, had to sit, but then third quarter came out with none. Did a great job closing out the game. Schultz had 7. He had that three-pointer in the third quarter as well. Minooka in their road black, trimmed in blue. Looks a lot like the Blue Devils in their black. Sometimes we like those uniforms, sometimes we didn't. Right side, man-to-man. With the basketball out here is Pomerenning. Takes a drive, short corner shot, no good. Tipped around, Ufkus pulls it away. Lubeck bringing it up court. Peyton, spin move inside. Takes his time, takes the shot, and getting out of position a little bit, number 35. And that's Miles Dupree, first foul on the other side for the Indians. It'll send Lubeck to the line to shoot 2. Peyton was at the line a lot in the last game.
Oh, good job with the take, and then he came back, and then it opened up again. Then he went at it.
He had took 15 attempts in the first game. 8 also by Landon Meyer, who went 7 for 8. First one no good. Lubeck the southpaw. Where's number 22? Gave the second one. And they called him for a lane violation again. He made it, but they said he went over the line. So I don't know if his toes coming across or if he's got to back up off the line a little bit.
I don't know if that was him or Freiberg getting in the lane a little bit early.
They actually pointed right at the free throw line. Charity stripe. So Minooka with the basketball. Comets man-to-man. Coming around the screen, taking a 3, nailing it. Bloom Taryn hits the three-pointer. Timeout taken by Coach Belt right away. 30-second timeout.
Taryn's their best player. I mean, he long, athletic, handles the ball very well. He's a good ball player.
Saw that in the first game, too. What I did see a couple times was he really went into 1 or 2 guys and forced some shots in the first game. And a couple times, once he got, lost the ball, he didn't run down the court a couple times. Now, that's not normal. But in those couple times he did it, it's like, oh, yeah, if we're going to have that, push the ball down court as fast as you can. 4:01 left first quarter action. Timeout taken by the Comets, down 6-0 early in this one.
Well, don't get flustered here. A lot of time left in this ball game. Let's get a good offensive set, get a stop, and then we'll be right there.
Full court pressure. Taryn at the point of that pressure. Out here in front of us is Brighton on the other side. Pomerenning. Bringing it to half court, that's Ufkus. Across the timeline. Freiberg gets it back to Ufkus to set the offense. At the center circle. 1-2-2, spread it out a little bit. Right corner now goes into the high post. Good job, Lubeck with a turnaround. Oh. No good. Freiberg almost had the rebound. Lost the handle on it. Tracking it down on the other side is Dupree. Half court set. Indians with a 6-0 lead, trying to go. And he tries to create Taryn, and does, in the left corner, being guarded by Lubeck. Brings it back out. A head fake. And a foul on the drive, hand check, so you got to drop the hands.
Got to move your feet. You play defense with your feet, not your hands.
Ufkus gets whistled for the foul, the second one on the Comets. 2-1 in fouls there, Comets with 2. Beckham his first. Indians have it slapped away. Good hands over there. Schultz knocked it away. Three-pointer, right side, no good. Screenouts was there, but nobody went after the basketball. And stepping in at the very end, Ryan House, he's going to shoot 2.
2 to 3, screened out. One didn't, and his guy got the ball.
Ball hit the floor. Foul goes against Freiberg, his first, third against the Comets. House's free throw. Almost went in as it came on the back of the rim a little long, but was soft coming off. Hung on the front for a second, 3:05 left, first quarter action. 6-0, Indians out of Minooka. Second one does go. 7-0, pressure being applied. Ufkus in the backcourt. Schultz and Ufkus work it to get across the timeline. Keeping it to the right side. Nope, picks the ball up a little quick. Got to get that ball in. Can't pick it up right when we come across half court. Ufkus to the right side. Screen coming up high. Ball was tipped away. Taryn tipped it. Ball's all over the floor. Taryn's going to take off with it. And a foul out high. Trying to drive in was Taryn. We'll check that foul. It'll be the 4th, and we have 2:38 left in the quarter. Peyton Lubeck gets called for his first. So next foul is a double bonus with 2:38, Coach.
Not good. Not a good situation.
Lobbed inside, quickly kicked back outside here to Jake Brighton. Brighton to the right side, Taryn being guarded there by Lubeck. Don't use the hands. Spin move, stop, and a traveling call on the spin move. Not keeping the pivot, so turnover by the Indians. Back to the Comets.
Good job moving your feet on the defensive end.
Deep is Dupree and also House on this 1-2-2. Comets get it across. Lubeck down in the corner. Freiberg down on the floor. Ball was down on the floor. 4 guys are down on the floor. Jump ball, all to possession arrow. Will stay with the Comets. 2:22 left in the first. First sub coming up for the Comets. Henry Knappide in, Freiberg out.
Need a good offensive, out of bounds play right here to get a good easy look and put some points on the board. Then go back and do your thing on defense.
We have shoe tying. I think it's ready now. On the baseline will be Ufkus triggering the ball. All the way out high. Schultz gets it to Lubeck. Lubeck between the circles. Left side to Caden. Caden look back. Knappide quickly over to Ufkus to the right side. Goes to the corner. Meyer gets it inside. Lubeck took the shot. Contact on there. Indians got the ball.
That's got to be a foul there. I'm sorry. You body up like that and change the trajectory of the shot. That's got to be a foul.
Ball was tipped away.
Now they
Ufkus
call
grabbed
foul
it.
that way. Let's be consistent, fellas.
They did call it over there on the
that was a
Indians.
little touchy one. And down this end, we got hammered.
That was on Taryn, by the way, which we'll take that. Second team foul on the Indians. First one on Bloom. Across the timeline. Lubeck goes down the left corner. Landon Meyer for 3. Good! Landon Meyer drills the three-pointer from the corner. Brought to you by Woodmart Building Center. WoodmartBuildingSupply.com.
Now that we know there's not a lid on that basket, we're good to go.
Ball's on the floor. Good job on the
There
defense.
we are.
Schultz comes out with it. In the half-court set, Landon Meyer comes down the left side. Goes in the lane. Boy, how he got that bump on the rim, I don't know. But Minooka got the rebound.
And we got 3 dudes on the ground.
Taryn takes the shot. No good. Tip was there. No
With the
good.
board.
Taryn had it, but he doesn't get it.
Well, they're letting them play for sure.
Landon Meyer comes away with it. Slowing it down there after one pass. Lubeck now from 20 feet. Little quick, little hard, little deep. A lot of littles on that one.
Well, one pass and launch a 3. Not a good deal. Get it to the paint, kick it out, step into it, and you'll have a much better opportunity to make it.
We're already in the last minute, down to 45 seconds in the first quarter. 7-3, Minooka with the lead. Ball goes off one of the Comets' foot. I guess it's a foot. If it's 2 of them, it's feet.
I don't know how we get 2 of them on that one.
What the heck. Substitution, Schultz checks out. Lincoln Brown checks in.
Oh.
Lobbed inside. Ball hits the floor.
Dig it out.
Everybody gets to the floor. Losing the basketball was Ryan House. Getting physical in there. I thought Knappide was there and he went over him.
Well, I'm going to tell you what, the team that wins the 50-50 battle tonight is probably going to win the game.
Ultra possession arrow goes back to the Indians. 35 seconds left, first quarter action, 7-3. In the left corner, Taryn. Taryn hits the three-pointer on the move, Coach, behind the screen. And he talks a lot, so you got to watch him. When he does that, you got to hurry up and break down the court. Oh, and a quick steal there going in. Taryn misses the shot. Rebound and the putback. Down to 10 seconds left. Rebound was by Jace Avery. He got the basket. Last shot of the first quarter. And there's the buzzer through one quarter. A tough one, a fast one, but a tough one, as the Comets find themselves down 12-3 after one. Back with more Comets Indians here, MeccaSportsCo.com.
Dreaming of a new kitchen or bath that's as functional as it is beautiful? At Woodmart Building Center, we bring your vision to life. Choose from a wide variety of cabinetry finishes and styles to fit any space and budget. Our expert designers work with you every step of the way to create a space that's uniquely yours. From timeless classics to modern masterpieces, your dream kitchen or bath starts here. Visit Woodmart Building Center today. Find us at woodmartbuildingcenter.com or stop by our showroom at North 12th and Seminary Road, Quincy.
Back in Taylorville, state tournament here for the 8th graders. One quarter in the book. Minooka leads 12-3. Comets got the three-pointer by Landon Meyer from the left corner. Made it a 7-3 game, but then we had the three-pointer by Taryn, he's got two already. 3 so far on the other side. Go with that deuce.
Well, that's 9 of their 12 points. 3 threes. Got to make sure you're fighting the shooters and guarding them. We didn't guard very good the first quarter.
Comets will have the basketball just to our left at half court. Ufkus, Lubeck, Brown, Napide, and Meyer. Lob, right side to the left side. Oh, and a good pass, better catch, and the put in.
I used to call that play Duke right there. With the back screen coming up, throw the lob.
In the half court set to the right. First score for the Comets in the second quarter. Three-pointer from the right side, no good, it comes up. Hits the net, but does not go in. Weak side, rebound over there. And that's Ryan House. He's hounding the board so far.
Well, we got to do a better job on the defensive glass. Not give them so many offensive rebounds. They had 3 looks at that basket.
House is going to get to shoot 2 on this. Foul was on Ufkus. It's his second. First of the second quarter. House makes the first free throw. Last time in, he missed the first, made the second. Checking substitutions, nobody for us. Screen out, 5:29.
Freiberg came back in.
Oh, good there. I thought maybe. Second one rolls, but goes in. 3 out of 4 from House at the charity stripe. Ufkus in the backcourt with Brown. Across the timeline. Crossover dribble. Taryn, Houndon, double team. They get the ball over to Lubeck, try to it. Instead, Taryn gets the ball. Taryn goes coast to coast, or at least halfway down. More importantly, the rebound right after was Pomerenning. He's going to head to the line as he went back up. Now we'll check to see who fouled there.
Ufkus.
And for Ufkus, that's his third foul,
That's his third foul, yep.
Not what we need there.
Well, he had the turnover up here, and then he, got back and made the foul. Not a good sequence.
That's what happens when you lead there. The most important play is the next one, so after a turnover, you got to be able to protect the basketball. Make sure you don't go down and foul after that.
Well, that's compounding in there.
Exactly.
You don't want to do that.
Second free throw on its way. Is good. 1 for 2 for Pomerenning. 15-5. Minooka with the lead early in this one. Brown brings it up to half court. Throws it away to the side. We're throwing the ball before we have somebody there. Down at the feet. Coach Belt says settle down. It's early. There's 5:04 left in the half.
Going too quick. You got to make the zone move, with the ball fake. But once again, we're starting to dribble too much.
In the half court set, back on defense, man-to-man. Taryn going to take a 20-plus footer. No good. Ball went into the corner. Coach, that was actually out.
I thought he touched it before it went down.
Lincoln went over into the corner to go get it, but he grabbed it before it hit the floor.
Yeah.
Lucky the official didn't call that and turn it the other way. Brown and Schultz in the backcourt.
There you go.
Across the timeline.
Now take it, go.
Lubeck, left side. Landon Meyer, it was above his head, so he had to gather it first. Lincoln Brown on the right side. Brown tried to go inside. Freiberg went down to track it down.
Not good spacing on that offensive possession. You had 3 Comets probably within a 5-foot range of each other.
One guy can guard you, and if you punch it in there, there's no passing lanes as well. Back in the half-court set, in the corner. Fighting through a screen.
Don't count the basket.
Caden Schultz, he's going to have 2. That's our guards now with 3 and 2. That's our aggressiveness out there.
No basket. Take it out of bounds. There we go.
Lucky.
Because as he ran through the screen, you know, the ball went in the hole.
We're lucky it wasn't a basket and them having the basketball in the backcourt. Freiberg gets it over here to Lubeck, waiting for Lubeck to come into the screen. They were moving it for a second. Ball's tipped right in front of us. It will stay for the Comets. Letting the pressure beat us a little bit. Ball hit down in the corner.
Cheerleaders sat there and looked at it.
Well, and yeah, they're going to. That's a basketball. Their job is to cheer. And, you know, I will say last game, watched it too, the officials, they asked the guys to go get the balls. And last game, they threw it away, and so he definitely yelled at that kid and said, get down there and get that basketball. Comets have the basketball. Across the timeline. Right side. Turnover already. Not a Comet game so far.
Well, I think we've had more turnovers this first half than we had the whole game before.
Very possible. The runner, no good. Landon Meyer on the weak side. He gets the rebound. Landon over here to Lubeck. Peyton brings it across. Crossover dribble. Kicks it in left corner. Lincoln Brown. Shot no good, but there is Freiberg. Freiberg missed the first one. Missed it. Had the chance for a putback and didn't get it. Transition, short corner. Ball is blocked. Somebody said something. And I'm not sure if Lincoln Brown said something after blocking the shot. Yep. He blocked the shot and then made a comment. No need.
Can't do
I've
that.
watched a few guys, and 11 did it too in an earlier game, made a basket and gave and looked, you know, that. You cannot look at a guy and throw that intimidation.
Just got hit by water again. I got to get up.
All righty. Drip, drip, drip.
Hit me in the head that time.
Taryn will go to the line. He's going to shoot free throws. Right now, 3-4 out of 6 on the free throws. That was House and Palmer Renning. This is the first time that Taryn gets in to shoot. Misses the first. He's got 2 3-pointers early in this one. 3:25 left in the first half, 15-5. Wellman and Pettit on this Saturday evening after the Comets won the first one. We're in the semifinals of the 8th grade state title. All right, 2 missed there.
That one.
Maybe we need to follow him and put him on the line a bunch, but I don't think so. I've watched some shots from him today.
Oh, yeah. Well, he's got, what, 2 threes so far? Or?
Yes.
Yeah.
Indians will have the basketball. Right in front of us, it'll be Dupree. In the backcourt, it'll be Taryn. They made the pass, and then he got right in, went to the basket for the basket. Wow. Throws it in. Dupree then just made a cut to the hoops, and we didn't stop him. After we let the ball go in, we stood there as Dupree ran by us. And here's a steal again. House loses the handle on it. Goes out to the other side. Taryn with it. Starts the drive. Goes into House. House being hounded by Freiberg with some good defense. Rebound, though, House. And it'll go back to the Indians. In the game for the Comets, number 11, Jensen Bunny. I was going to go out on a limb and think that Jensen might be our great volleyball player, Layla's younger brother, but I do not know that. 2:57 left in the half. We're down 17-5, Coach. It's been a little 5-point run here with 3 free throws and a bucket. Foul was called on Freiberg, his second.
Well, and I think I called it. They were 11 for 20 last game from the free throw line, and they're helping us out here quite a bit.
House misses the first one. He's got one more. House makes the second one. 18-5.
We're not handling their pressure very well. This 1-2-2.
That was the first foul on the Devils, or they checked out the Comets, although looking up the board, they still have the 5 in from the first quarter. They'll make a change on that pretty soon. Bunny with the basketball out on the 1-2-2. Down the left corner, Landon shoots. Long, Meyer with a long shot, weak side, rebounded by Minooka.
Once again, challenge shot, no paint touches.
Still for the Comets. Heading back the other way. Nope, we're going to stop in the backcourt. Get it to Lubeck. And Coach Belt wants a timeout. 30-second timeout. We'll keep it right here.
He's not very happy of, how they're working at this press. And what they're doing is they're bringing their side people up, on the other side of half court. So, we're bringing it up, from the backcourt, and they're bringing them up. And they're getting 2 bunch. They should be back there, probably at the volleyball line, moving up, catching the ball, then hitting in the center and going. But our spacing's not very good in this half.
After the timeout, Comets will have the basketball right there on the sideline. It will be Lubeck. Schultz will be right here. Jensen Bunty is here as well. Meyer and Freiberg for the Comets. 2:22 left in the first half. Uphill, and you can only do it 2 points at a time. Left side Schultz in the corner, Meyer. Meyer tried to pass it inside. Freiberg went and got it. There's 3 of defenders down in the corner. That means we got to be open somewhere else. They're overplaying heavily. Lubeck at the free throw lane, all the way in. Shot off the glass, no good. Rebounded by Minooka.
Another one of those gimmies that you need to go in.
Minooka brings it down to the right side. Down to the corner. Turnaround shot. And good. Nice shot there by Jace Avery on the score. And it's an 8-point run. And now a 15-point lead for the Minooka Indians. In the backcourt. Got to get it across. Freiberg does get it. In the half-court set. At the free throw lane. Kicking it out. Meyer drives in. Up. Off the iron. No good. Trying to keep it alive with Schultz, and did as he tipped it off of one of the Indians. In the corner there, I was counting them. It was like 1 little, 2 little, 3 little Indians all around on a trap. And if there's a 3-on-1 there, that means there's an advantage somewhere of 4-on-2.
Well, and you got to make the first pass out, then you got to make the extra pass to get the wide open look.
Henry Knapp comes in. Freiberg gets a break. Box out of bounds play. Bunty to trigger it.
Got to move, guys.
Coming all the way around is Schultz in the left corner. Shot for 3, no good. Weak side rebound. Strong move there. Lubeck misses the shot. Rebounding House over the Comets.
I think Lubeck hit his head when he got fouled. And he hit the floor hard.
Went up strong on the weak side for the rebound and the shot. No good. (20-5). 8-point run right here. We were down 12-3 after 1 quarter. Got to make this up and get a break here. Made the first shot of the second quarter. Haven't scored since. Like I say, this team matches up better all the way across. And an offensive foul down low on the screens as they ran in the baseline. House set the screen. Illegal. His first. First in the quarter. Comets get the basketball back. Ready to go 85 feet, 104 left in the quarter and the half. Lubeck stopped. Now he gets it to Meyer at half court. Meyer back to Lubeck. Lubeck to Schultz. Caden looks. Now he starts to drive. Lost the handle of the ball. Bounces right down there into Dupree's hands. And then we commit the foul after that. So and other fouls. Have we gotten the 5 fouls already in this quarter, Coach?
Well, already. We've only got 49.5 seconds to go, with the 20-5 lead, from Minooka. So, it's.
That is the 10th foul, so that would be 5 each, but I thought we had more than 5 in the first quarter. No good on the shot. That was by Miles Dupree. He'll have another one. Substitutions coming for Minooka. Bring in number 50, Jacob Kaiser. K-Y-C-I-O-R. That's what they told me, Kaiser. Second one, no good. Rebound inside Meyer for the Comets. All right, come back. Let's get a good one. Instead, we try to force one down court. Defense was down there. Another turnover.
Pass got deflected.
Not sure it was there anyway. Shot, no good. Ball hitting the floor. Bodies hitting the floor. Thought we were going to try to get a charge there. Didn't happen.
And Minooka comes out with the ball. That's all 50-50s.
Shooting a three from outside. That was Avery. Missed the shot. Comets got the rebound. Half-court set, Lubeck. 16 seconds. Little hand fake. Oh, that was a good ball fake as he came down the lane, made the fake like there was somebody in the wing. There was nobody. Good news is that stopped that run. You hear him calling it out. The last shot, and it comes up short of the first half. That was Miles Dupree with the air ball there. But the Indians in control, 12-3 after one. Second quarter, they run that 8-point run to get up 20-5. Last shot made by the Comets, now 20-7 at the half.
Well, they need to come back and, well, like I say, pace-wise, this is about where they want to be. They just can't put the ball in the hole right now. They got to do a better job executing their offense because when they run their offense, they get good looks at the basket, and they haven't done it near enough here in the first half.
We'll be able to break this first half down for you here when we come back. It's halftime, and the halftime's brought to you by Best Kept Sod Farm. Check them out. It's about time to get out. I thought it was going to be warmer today. It's still cold out there. So halftime here at Taylorville. 20 for the Minooka Indians, 7 for your Quincy Comets. Back with halftime here, MeccaSportsCo.com.
Brian Harms, I'll bet you got a lot of people asking for fish sandwiches this time of the year.
You bet. Isn't that great? It is that time of year. People always love our fish sandwiches, and they're with tartar sauce and lettuce. You can get that any day of the week. We got the beer-battered Alaskan pollock back. I'm back from Alaska. We caught all kinds of them.
And what kind of fish are those?
Pollock. Pollock.
And you've got a special deal going on. 2 fish sandwiches for just $7. Right now at Hardee's, 30th and Broadway, Quincy.
Ride the Baja Wave and refresh your senses with a blast of tropical lime flavor. Grab a Mountain Dew Baja Blast today. Do the dew.
Bet you outdrive you this hole.
If you outdrive me, I'll take $10,000 off every car sold at Kunis Quincy this month.
Daddy needs a new ride.
At Sleep Tight in Quincy and Jacksonville, we believe everyone deserves a better night's sleep. Discover top mattress brands like Tempur-Pedic, Sealy, and Stearns & Foster. Your purchase always includes free delivery, free setup, and free removal of your old mattress. Plus, enjoy 0% interest for up to 5 years. Better bed, less money. Only at your locally owned Sleep Tight in Quincy and Jacksonville, where comfort and community come together.
Sleep tight. Sleep tight.
Back at halftime, your Best Kept Sod Farm halftime. And we're at the Mecca Mobile Studios, brought to you by Sleep Tight, better bed, less money. Sleep Tight, Midwest.com. One half's in the books, looks like this. Minooka came out with the first 7 points. Comets hit a 3-pointer. Minooka closed the quarter with the last 5, and after one quarter, 12-3, the Indians from Minooka. By the way, Minooka is just west of Joliet, if I remember right, over that area, just on the other side of 55.
Well, 39 on the way down to Bloomington.
There you
From
go.
me, it's like halfway between.
Comets then get a basket to start the second quarter. But then an 8-point run, including four free throws in there. We're down 20-5. Comets do get the last basket of the quarter and a half, 20-7. So, Coach Belt's in there. What's he saying?
Well, got to do a better job, taking care of the basketball. This 1-2-2, they're going three-quarter court. I don't know how we're quite attacking it, but, it's not working. It looks like we're attacking it almost in a 1-2-2 to let them match up, and cause problems with their length and their athleticism. We need to attack that a little bit different, so we could get Lubeck, in the middle, going to the basket with a 3-on-2 or a 2-on-1, and start finishing on the offensive end.
Colin Powell, after winning the ball game against O'Fallon, 48-47, they're waiting for the champion, the winner of this game. That game will be played on Thursday at 7:30. The losers will play, or not the losers, but the ones who lost the game here, will play at 6 o'clock on the 12th. And right now that'll be O'Fallon, and that's how we started the tournament last year in the quarterfinal, about beating O'Fallon before we had Rockford Eisenhower, and then closing out with Park Forest Michelle Obama. So don't really want to go that route. So it's got to be a second half. And the good thing is, and I think that was, as we talked about the teams matching up, Minooka matches up better with us as far as smarts and the play of the athletes. The other teams that we played and watched out here, very athletic, but not focused. A lot of one-on-one. They've had talent in there. The big kid, definitely talent out there in that last game, but lost because it's a team that wins, and it starts with a team on defense as well.
Yeah, and we got to come out and not get sped up on the offensive end. Slow down, run our stuff, set your screens, make your passes, and go from there. I hope they don't come out and think that, okay, here's a 13-point play, right here, and get sped up, one pass, launch a three. Don't need that. Don't need that. Run your stuff. You run your stuff the right way and do your job, good things will happen.
You got it. Hey, one of the fine sponsors of Blue Devils, Comets. Blue Devils from the girls' side, Raiders and Lady Raiders basketball. Got them all covered there, Coach. That would be Atlas Slice, 121 North 6 in Quincy. Chef-driven craft pizzas and wings from an open flame high heat oven. Drinks from Excel. They're open on Thursdays and Fridays 4 to 9, Saturday noon to 9. Atlas Slice, 121 North 6, Quincy, on the North 6 Promenade and across the street to the corner there. 8 open, a Southern Kitchen, 601 Main Quincy. Their OG sandwiches, those are fried chicken sandwiches, each with a little twist and a little bit different. That's why they're named after the people, because that's how they like their sandwiches. And the signatures, the Mayor Chuck Horseshoe. Blue Plate Double Smash Burger, that's a favorite as well. 8open.com, open Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, 11 to 8, Saturday, noon to 9. 8 open, a Southern Kitchen, 601 Main Quincy. And it's a halftime show brought to you by Best Kept Sod right here on MeccaSportsCo.com.
Spring is right around the corner with warm weather approaching quickly. Best Kept Sod Farm offers a full line of landscaping services. We can provide the labor. If you thrive on DIY, we can give you advice or recommendations on how to make your lawn the talk of the neighborhood. No job is too big or too small, and as always, we provide free estimates. Best Kept Sod Farm is a local company who strives for excellent customer satisfaction and takes pride in what we do. Contact us today by phoning or texting us at 217-779-0620 to discuss your project needs.
If you're building a house, remodeling an older home, thinking about a new deck, or need a whole new kitchen, Woodmart is your project partner. Since 1978, Woodmart has been the most trusted building materials and kitchen and bath design company in the Quincy area. At Woodmart, you'll find enthusiastic, experienced professionals helping you through every phase of your project. We offer smart advice for the contractor or do-it-yourselfer and top-quality materials. Woodmart Building Center, 2000 North 12th, Quincy, your project partner since 1978.
And back at Taylorville High School, Wellman and Pettit halftime. By the way, thank you to Frank Cash, Coach Andy Douglas, and all those guys, DOB, that's Don O'Brien, all sending us out updates throughout earlier. I appreciate that. The Blue Devils from the girls' side, a big win at Sterling. They now have the trophy. It's just, do they want it all by themselves and beat UT next week? Or would you like to share it with Galesburg? And I think
I think I'd bet on them beating UT because I don't think they've won one yet in the conference. So.
I think it's straight. And the last time we won the Western Big Six, I believe it was 206-207. And I believe that is right. By the way, the 20th victory, though, 4 winning C20 win seasons in a row for the Devils. That was good stuff.
Yeah.
It was good stuff after 2. It was good stuff after 3. Coach Dance, it's going to be good stuff after 5.
Well, we got to make it better stuff.
There you go.
That's the whole thing. We got to make it better stuff, in the playoffs.
Frank Cash gives us an update there at Blue Devil Gymnasium. After 3, Batavia Bulldogs 39, your Quincy High Blue Devils 21. We knew Batavia was going to be good. And we also knew that this Minooka team was going to be good. So still, there's 12 minutes left in this ball game. Lots of time. We've watched this team play, especially against Chatham and our game earlier today against Rockford Eisenhower. Got a good group of kids here that can play, and they're a smart group of kids too. So hopefully Coach will have them all lined up the second half. Ball will go to Minooka in the second half. We've got Meyer, Lubeck, Freiberg, Schultz, and also Ufkus in there.
First things first, let's get a stop.
On defense, man-to-man. Pull-up shot from behind the line. No good.
Oh, we didn't box out.
Did not screen, but a good job there. I thought Landon Meyer might have blocked that shot. Called him a foul. So Landon, his first foul of the ball game. First of the third quarter for either team. At the line, Palmer Renning. He was 1 for 2 in the first quarter. He makes this one. First score of the second half. 21-7, extends it out. Comets got 4 in there for the rebound. Second one is good. No rebound available. 22-7. Here comes that 1-2-2. Tearing at the point of it. Getting across the timeline right in front of us, Lubeck. He'll get it to his guard. Actually, he looked for Ufkus. Now goes into the high post to Landon Meyer. Landon Meyer to the low block. Count it! Good pass from the high block down to the low block. Charlie Freiberg strong to the basket. Gets his first bucket. Has a chance at a blue-collar 3.
The high-low still works, if you execute the right way.
Yep, Dupree gets called for his second foul. Free throw, rolls in, rolls out. Was in for a while. Half-court set, pushing the ball down, taking it down. Taryn misses. House inside. House got a rebound. House is banging it. He's banging, and the last time he bangs, he's on Lubeck's head. House, the foul, his second. First in the second half.
Got to do a better job on the defensive glass.
Here's that full court pressure. Lubeck's in the backcourt along with Ufkus. In the center there, Schultz looking for the basketball. Instead, we'll go Freiberg right in front of us. Freiberg will take it down to the corner. Actually, the wing, bring it back out to Ufkus. Lubeck comes out to join him. Down on the low block. Now flashing up is Freiberg. Gets the ball. Turns. There it is. Meyer inside. Meyer had it set up so well. Had his man pinched off. Little hard on the layup. And in transition, good job by Beckham Ufkus. Takes the charge, or as we call them, the Jeremiahs. If you're not familiar with that, Jeremiah Talton took 33 charges for the Devils one season. Foul was called on Palmer Renning. His first. Team's third. That's key. Get the Devils or the Comets on the free throw line. Pass thrown down in front of us. Oh, it was a good save, but nobody was there to help out. Taryn takes it down into that left corner. Trailing down, and there's your hard foul you need there. Landon Meyer was standing there. He's going to commit his second foul, second on the Comets in the quarter. In transition, coming down was Miles Dupree. Got the ball and was going hard to the hole. So bring the ball down, bring the hand down, put him on the line. And he nails the first one. Just missed 2, so avenges himself. 4:33.
Kind of a funny looking shot, but he made a big 3 in the first game here tonight.
Pushes it kind of.
Well, it has no rotation.
That's Kurt Hogue. 2 free throws. Long pass, luckily it was touched by a House. Comets will get it back. 4:27 left in the third. 24 for Minooka, 9 for the Comets. Lubeck will be over there along with Schultz.
I don't like the body language of the Comets right now.
Ufkus brings it right here in front. Sends it over to Lubeck. Lubeck started to make a drive down. Into the high post. Freiberg. Freiberg kicks out. Right side. Caden Schultz. No good. Nice look. It went inside out. That's what we like. Landon Meyer had a good screen, by the way, on the weak block. And there's the pull up there by Bloom Taryn. He'll let you know when he makes the shot, too. 26-9 inside 4 minutes. Third quarter action. Back to the top of the key. Lubeck goes left side, driving the baseline. Meyer kicks it back out. Ufkus has it. Back into Lubeck. Lubeck makes a nice turn, makes a nice shot, but a block shot right there as we made the shot. And then there's Schelt. And Schelt did a great job of taking the ball and going up with it. Ryan House just stepped down with a block shot. He was happy, but at the same time, you look, he knew you're not supposed to be doing too much cheering, so he immediately looked around and it was quiet. He's working hard inside. He's doing the blue collar stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Ufkus with the basketball in front of us. Reset it out here, Lubeck in front. High post, Freiberg. Now Meyer flashes up. Ball bounces down in the short corner. There it goes. Instead of going high to low, this time it goes low to high. Freiberg gets the pass. Landon Meyer, the basket. That was a sweet play, Coach.
Well, you hit that short corner, against that zone. Gosh, good things happen.
26-11. Comets are down. 3:10 left, third quarter action. Yeah, we went high-low on the last one twice in a row. Landon had him screened out. And here's a long three-pointer by Taryn. You can't let him get excited because if he gets excited, watch out. And he got excited as soon as he stepped on the floor. He's got 3 threes already in this ball game. Half-court set. Ufkus goes left side. Meyer starts the drive. He's got a little floater. Uses every bit of the rim, but it will not go in. Freiberg got fouled behind on the rebound, but didn't go strong enough. Dupree almost had it, but the Comets still have it. Come around, throw it back at the knees. Beckham can't get it, goes in the backcourt. That's called over and back.
I was going to say the ankles.
Yeah,
that was low.
It was very low.
Not a good pass.
Freiberg checks out. Lincoln Brown checks in, so it's Brown, Ufkus, Meyer, Lubeck, and Henry Napide. Back on defense, man-to-man coming from the Comets. 2:25 left, third quarter, down 29-11. Bloom Taryn to the left side. Ufkus popped up on his man. Passed inside. Ryan House, one step down. A little short floater from that short corner. Ufkus across the timeline. Down to the baseline. Napide started to make a drive. I'm not sure if Henry was trying to find Brown in the far corner or was going to go up for the shot. Henry's out. Charlie's back in. That's Freiberg. Other side, couple substitutes for the Indians. Number 14, that's Lucas Gonzalez. Number 25, Steve Schmidt. Number 12, who was in earlier, Jace Avery. Comets inbound. Back out to Meyer after Lubeck got the initial pass. Brown brings it across here. Shot Ufkus, right side. Off the glass, no good. Ryan House, the rebound for Minooka.
20-point lead, 31-11 with 1:45 to go here in the third.
There's a steal by Freiberg. Freiberg outlines to Brown. Brown up, no good. Good sportsmanship there after fouling. Avery committed the foul, his first. I got team foul number 4 with 1:39 left. Not a lot of time to get a lot of free throws, but still double bonus the rest of the third quarter coming for the Comets. Napide goes up to the bench, waiting to check in. High archer, Brown. I will say, Lincoln, stay at the free throw line. Get set, get your body set. That one he threw up, and before it got to the glass, he was already moving away from the line. Nobody's going anywhere until that ball hits the iron. Second one, high archer, no good. And stepping on the line, also into the ball game, number 33, Gerard James. Also in the ball game, number 32, DJ Langston. So Coach Bland putting a few players in there, giving his guys a break with a 20-point lead, 1:37 left in the third. Lubeck down in the corner. Ufkus was trying to get behind the screen, wasn't there. Popping up on defense was James. Lincoln Brown to Lubeck. Lubeck fake to Brown. Throws it and standing right there was Avery. Knocked the ball out of bounds. Back to the Comets. And as I said, when two teams are that well matched up, when you get a team to get a little lead, it's hard to come back against the team who's fundamentally sound. High post, Napai, left corner, Lincoln Brown. Back out, long shot by Lubeck. His shot no good. Fighting inside. Good job by Henry Napai. Problem was he had two of the Indians around him. Couldn't bring it in without losing the basketball. In the half-court set. With the ball is Gonzalez. Gonzalez goes right side. That's James. James back to Gonzalez. He's going to drive. He goes under Meyer. Ball goes in the weak side. Nobody knew where the ball was at. By the time we realized where it was at, weak side coming to the basket. I believe it was Avery. And Jason's going to the line to shoot two. Fourth foul against Beckham Ufkus. Team foul number 3 on the Comets. First shot no good. Ufkus is going to sit. Caden Schultz will check in.
You know, I was talking about earlier how the Comets had an extra hour and a half, of rest time, but they look like the tired team out there right now.
Almost like they fell asleep.
Yeah.
And again, you're an 8th grade boy. We know how that is. Brown in the half-court set. Right side, Meyer. Meyer drives in, floats, no good. Landon gets his own rebound. Nice job of squeezing it in the back of the rim. It stays in. Meyer's got 7 in the ball game. Good job there at half court. Henry Napai knocked the ball away. Schultz, Brown, Napai, Lubeck, and Meyer in there for the Comets with 29.6 left. Third quarter action. Down 32-13. Ball on the right side. That's Cole Boardman who just checked in the game for Minooka. There's a double screen out here. Good job by the Comets. They got all over it with the basketball. 2-on-1. Good job inside. Meyer got it. Lincoln Brown gets the basket. Get it all back. One basket at a time, right, Coach? And a travel right here in front of us. Watching the ball go by with that travel. Steve Schmidt will get out of the official's way there. And we'll go right into Peyton Lubeck's backyard. Landon Meyer tries to spin, kicks it back out. Long three by Caden. Oh, Caden Schultz. Great shot there as it closes out the third quarter. He was off my screen, and we've got the top of the key plus 4 or 5. How far was that, Coach?
Yeah, I'm thinking probably 27, 28-footer right there. But stepped into it, ready to go. Brings it down to a 14-point lead. Next 2 minutes are going to be very important. If we can cut this down to a 8, 9, 10-point lead, then we got an opportunity to come back in this game.
Third quarter's in the books. As we're a Devil, it's hey baby to the fourth quarter. Minooka 32, the Quincy Comets 18. We're back with the fourth quarter right here, MeccaSportsCo.com.
Bet you outdrive you this hole.
If you outdrive me, I'll take $10,000 off every car sold at Kunis Quincy this month.
Daddy needs a new ride.
Back in Taylorville, fourth quarter's here, 32-18. Comets find themselves down. Looks like they're going to get the basketball to start off the fourth quarter. Schultz, Lubeck, Brown, Meyer, Napai all come out. Other side at the top, Taryn's still out there. Brighton came in. This time it is Jake Brighton. There is 2 Brightons on the team. Also out in the top, Palmer Renning. And down on the low block, you got Dupree and Ryan House. Right side, Lubeck. Coming behind the screen is Schultz. And a moving screen out there. Henry was setting the screen, and when you set one, just stay set. Let Caden do all the work to get open. This time it was actually, he made a little bit of a move there to roll and got called for the foul. Team foul number 1 in the fourth quarter. with 5:42. Full court pressure being applied by the Comets. In the backcourt, Taryn gets by Lubeck. Across the timeline, left side into the left corner. Quickly back out to Taryn at the top. Behind the back, probably ready to showboat a little bit. Right side shot, no good. Didn't screen Taryn out. So then he gets the easy bucket. Not the easy bucket, but an easier bucket because nobody picked him up. Little full court pressure out there. Freiberg in front of us. Freiberg to the basket. Wow, Charlie all the way to the hole. Gets a score, his back second of the game. Good job by Charlie down there. Timeout taken by Minooka. Full timeout with 5:05 left. 34-20. Comets are down by 14. We'll take a quick break and return to the fourth quarter here in Taylorville on mechasportsco.com.
This season on Fansville by Dr. Pepper.
Yes, college football is back.
Our lives finally have meaning again.
After a really long offseason.
Look, our QB's on the draft slide.
Whoa!
Oh, he's going. To where?
Not where he expected.
Everything will be questioned.
What is this place?
Don't they know it's Saturday?
Everything.
College football's changing.
The Dr. Pepper flavors, too.
It's all connected.
Fansville Season 8.
I don't think I've ever seen someone slide so far.
College football, it's a Pepper thing.
Back in Taylorville here, and the Dr. Pepper ad. I think they're still talking college football, but there is still the college football. Is it East-West? What's their like senior game? Don't they have
They already did that.
Oh, did they? I missed it.
Yeah, draft's coming up in about a month.
There you go. Tomorrow there's a game on also in football. Oh, the Super Bowl. Bears aren't in it, so boring game for me to watch. I'll be watching a movie. 5:05, fourth quarter. 34 for Minooka. Comets 20. Box out of bounds play from Minooka, the Indians. Bringing it out high, kicking the left side. Taryn lost the handle but goes back and trucks it down. Lubeck picks him up man to man. Gets a screen. House gave the screen. Double team was there with Freiberg. Good help from the weak side. And a jump ball. Caden Schultz had it. Ryan House got a hand on it, so alternate possession arrow goes back to the Comets. Comets set it up. Lincoln Brown in the game now too. Brown across the timeline, then he picks it up in a double team. Luckily gets the ball to Lubeck. Lubeck to the hole. Lubeck off the glass. Nice shot from the southpaw. 34-22. Comets down. Full court pressure being applied in the backcourt. Dupree had it. Now we'll get it out here to Taryn. Bounces in. House goes to the hole. Foul as House went up with the left hand. Landon Meyer had to come over to commit the foul. He was trying to yell down to coach of what was going on in there. His third foul. Team foul number 2. No fouls on the other side in this fourth quarter with 4:25 left for the Indians of Minooka. House at the line, no good on the free throw line. House in that first half was 4 out of 6 from the line, all in the first quarter. Kind of gave an early lead there. They mixed 4 points, plus Palmer Renning had a free throw as well. Doesn't make that one. Long rebound comes out. Taryn gets it. Takes a shot from the corner, no good. Weak side, Landon Meyer got the rebound. Outlets, Brown takes it in, no good. Just didn't get up there. Ryan House had the ball.
Gimme.
Ball was on the floor. 3 guys for the Comets were there. That means somebody down the court has to be open, and getting that will be Palmer Renning. Gets this first basket to go with all those free throws. 36-22. Comets into the high post. Caden Schultz started to go to the left side, had it knocked down. Got it back though. Got it to Landon Meyer. Foul on the Indians. Checking that. Is on number 40, Palmer Renning. His second. Team foul number 1. 3:46 left. Landon Meyer in front of us. To Ufkus to the left side. Lubeck in the high post. Schultz back out. Meyer takes the 3. No good. Weak side. High on the rebound. Called traveling, but a great rebound. Palmer Renning went up there to get it, but when he came down, there was a travel. And your fans behind us don't like it. Brian Sample making his way up here, I think, to say something to the fans. There you go. And I did hear that too. Upkus starts to make a drive. Taryn bumped him, gets it. Oh, and a great pass there. Lubeck finds Charlie Freiberg for the basket. Give the assist to Lubeck. Give the basket to Freiberg.
Need to stop here.
36-24. Closing in the Comets. One basket at a time, one D at a time. Taryn drives in.
Threw it away.
Stepped out of bounds, I believe, before he threw it to the corner, Coach. And so 3:07 left in this one.
Well, he threw that one to the official.
36-24. Full court pressure still in that 1-2-2.
Don't need a three.
Upkus across the timeline, left side, Meyer. Meyer.
Nice two would be good here. Oh.
Good shot inside. Tried to follow the ball there fast. Missed that one. Sorry about that, folks. After the rebound, foul on the Comets. That'll be the fourth foul on Caden Schultz. 4 fouls also on Upkus. Team foul number 3. One on the other side for Minooka. Full court pressure in the backcourt by the Comets. Shot from the left side from 3. Good. Dupree, we talked about that shot a little bit earlier. He said, Coach, I got a good coach shot from out here. Kind of questioned the look of that. Upkus across the timeline to Meyer. Meyer's in a double team right there. Not a good space to get it. Back to Upkus, though. A foul out high. Taryn. It'll be his second. One in the first half. This is his second one. Team foul number 2, I believe. 2:28 left in this one. Make sure you stick around for the Hardee's postgame show. Brought to you by Hardee's at 30th and Broadway, Brian Harms. Forcing a pass inside. That was not there in the high post. Other side. Blocking foul, trying to take the charge. And if that's Upkus, he's got 5 fouls. With 2:19. Yep. I love the chance to try to take the charge, but with 4 fouls, really needing our guards, we didn't need him to commit the foul. That's an obvious statement there, I know. Lincoln Brown will check in. Brown, Lubeck, Schultz,
well, yeah, with
Freiberg, and
2:19
Meyer.
to go and down 39-24. You got to pull out all the stops. Doesn't make any difference if you got 4 fouls or 1 foul. You got to get after it.
After going 3 for 4, Palmer Renning missed the first free throw. He'll have 1 more. Screen out, guys. Don't give a second opportunity. This one does go in. 1 out of 2. 40-24. Approaching 2 minutes left in this one. Can't bring everybody right here. Schultz does get it across court.
Somebody got to get in the middle.
Yes, other than the official. Driving to the heart of the hole. Freiberg misses. Schultz got the rebound, tipped it out. Now he takes a long shot from the wing. No good. Ball was long. Freiberg almost had the chance on the weak side, but it went over his head after the shot. And we're inside 2 minutes left in this one. 40-24. First quarter set the pace on this one, obviously, in the first half as you're down 12-3 and then 20-7. Taryn has his shot blocked by Freiberg coming over to help with Lubeck. But then Taryn stays with it and gets the put back. So, good ball player in Bloom Taryn. Good block by Freiberg or Lubeck, whoever had the block, but he stayed with it, that they being Taryn. And with 1:35 left, I think it's time for both teams to say, hey, we'll be playing for 3rd place. Minooka will be playing for the championship, and let's get some kids on this floor. Good idea. I mean, I think we just had a 6-point run again. Minooka had a 6-point run in the 3rd quarter. We followed with a 7, but we only had a +1 in that column. This quarter, we're back in 4th. We got it within 12, but
well, we got it within 12, and we had the ball a couple of different times, to get it under double digits, and we failed to do that.
Let's check our lineup as we come with 1:30 left in here. I'll get the camera in position yet. Into the ball game, Mason Cramsey. He wears number 2. Also in the ball game, number 5. That's Lucas Bunch. In the right corner, number 3. That's Leighton Porter. Left corner, popping up to help out. If I can see his number. I'll check that in a second for you. I got my last 2 guys to get. That's 25. He's flashed. Turns around with a shot. No good. Good look there from the Comets. Rebounded by the Indians. Ball hits the floor, goes out of bounds. Off black, white ball. Elijah Walker took that shot. He wears number 25. And then rounding it out as he turns there, thank you very much, number 34. That's Connor Kachelski. And of course, the voice of the PA announcer, his dad, at Blue Devil Gymnasium. 51 seconds left. I understand, yes, we got him standing right in front of us. Not much we can do about that. The runner, no good. Weak side rebound, the Indians. Subs coming in, a little time on the state. Substitution to get more guys in. For the Comets, Scott Howard will check in. I know when he comes out, he says, what did I do wrong, Coach? He said, nothing. We just got to get everybody in. Luke Brighton checked in. Earlier in the game, Jake Brighton, number 30. So 33 seconds left. Comets will play for third place on next Thursday, the 12th. I believe it's 6 o'clock. We'll give it to you in the postgame. Inside, shot and fouled. Going to the hard hole was Jacob Caesar. Going to get a chance to shoot 2 free throws. His shot hit underneath the rim, but because someone fouled him, that someone, Scott Howard, gets his first foul. We've been in the double bonus most of the fourth quarter. Shot no good. 24.7 left in this one. Wellman and Pettit have been here all day long. Love the win. Even the losses, we're going to love following the kids. That's the fun about this. Howard's second one good. Check that. Caesar. In the half-court set. Down to 19 seconds. Left wing. Shot no good. Indians lose the handle of the ball. 14-4. Comets will get it. Triggering will be Connor Cramsey. 2 at the high post, 2 at each wing. Time to trigger. Pop it out to the corner. Bouncing it inside. Good move. Kicking it back out, though, to Mason Cramsey. High arching shot. No good. Weak side. Rebound. Indians. Foul called. It'll be against Porter. That's Leighton Porter. His first foul. Will walk this way. Steven Tyler style, right to left, with 5.3 left. Shooting free throws for the Indians, leading 43-24. Like I told you, Minooka matched up well as a team like us. So much like we got ahead early in the game, Minooka did the same thing here and then just basically sustained it. First free throw, no good. At the line, Cole Boardman, number 22. He's got one more free throw. Join us in the postgame. You'll also hear from Coach Belt. Brought to you by the Cunis Auto Group. Second one is good. 1 for 2 there in the scoring column. Comets bring it across right in front of us. Long 3. Off the glass. No good. That buzzer indicates this game is over. So in the semifinals, Minooka Indians, they move on to take on Colin Powell, not him personally, but Madison, as Minooka with the victory. The final score, Minooka 44, your Quincy Comets 24.
Yeah, I mean, the Comets had trouble with their 1-2-2 press. You know, the three-quarter court and, you know, with the length out front, you know, with, let's see who's out there. You know, Taryn, you know, him out there on the front, you know, with deflections and everything, you know, and the turnovers went down for easy looks. Tough game, you know, for the Comets.
Indeed, he put a pretty complete game there. That's Bloom Taryn on the other side. Hey, keep your heads up, though, because guess what? We still get to play tomorrow.
We got one more game.
And that's right, and it's for third place. Last year, the Devils, or the Comets, the future Devils, got second place by losing the championship to Michelle Obama. That's Park Forest. This year they have a chance to rebound and get third place against Bolingbrook Brooks. Right?
Well, yeah, the only thing I look at is, there's only two teams that, win their last game. First place and in third place. So, this will be good going into next season, for this group of, future Blue Devils.
So Quincy will play O'Fallon. So we opened up the tournament last year in the quarterfinal with O'Fallon as we made it to the championship game. This year we're going to close out the tournament with O'Fallon, trying to get third place, and that's all good stuff. And I'll tell you what, third or fourth, impressive season for the Comets. That's how you got to look at this here at State 2 years in a row. That's fun.
Well, yeah, and, it bodes well for the future, of the Quincy Blue Devils with, two teams, back-to-back, going to the state tournament, and that talent coming into the program. Should be fun, next 2, 3, 4 years.
I think Andy will like taking all these up, as well as Bonus Brown and Obert, as they put it all together. Well, that'll do it for the regular portion of our broadcast as Blenda Fleer, the principal, gives us a wave out here. Stick around for the Cardi's postgame show. But for Coach Pettit, I'm Jeff Wellman, your final scorer here. The Minooka Indians put a good game together. They have 44. Your Quincy Comets 24. And this has been Quincy Comets basketball right here on mechasportsco.com.
Dreaming of a new kitchen or bath that's as functional as it is beautiful? At Woodmart Building Center, we bring your vision to life. Choose from a wide variety of cabinetry finishes and styles to fit any space and budget. Our expert designers work with you every step of the way to create a space that's uniquely yours. From timeless classics to modern masterpieces, your dream kitchen or bath starts here. Visit Woodmart Building Center today. Find us at woodmartbuildingcenter.com or stop by our showroom at North 12th and Seminary Road, Quincy.
Brian Harms, I'll bet you got a lot of people asking for fish sandwiches this time of the year.
You bet. Isn't that great? It is that time of year. People always love our fish sandwiches, and they're with tartar sauce and lettuce. You can get that any day of the week. We got the beer battered Alaskan pollock back. I'm back from Alaska. We caught all kinds of them.
And what kind of fish are those?
Pollock. Pollock.
And you've got a special deal going on. 2 fish sandwiches for just $7. Right now at Hardee's, 30th and Broadway, Quincy.
And we're back. Post-game show brought to you by Hardee's, 30th and Broadway. Blenda Fleer giving us a chat here down there at junior high. She joined us last year. Knee surgery?
She fell down at school. I don't know. She wouldn't tell me if she was chasing a kid or not. I don't know.
But she has a brace on, so no surgery or anything. So, well, a good day for the Comets. Not a great day. They close it out. I think they'll say it was a good day just to be here for 2 games, as we won the first one 51-45 to get to the semifinal, which gives us the chance to play 2 games and get a trophy, 3rd or 4th place. So that's all good right there. This one started off tough as the Indians got up 7-0. We hit a 3-pointer, made it 7-3, but 5 more points later. First quarter's over, 12-3, Minooka. Second quarter, we get the first basket, 12-5. And then here comes 8 points in a row. We're down 20-5. We do make the last basket of the quarter, but at halftime, 20-7, uphill by 13 points to go. Third quarters, we tried to sneak it in. A little 6-point run came from the Indians. We followed with a 7-point run to end the quarter, but found ourselves down 32-18. And in the fourth, well, once it got to be 36-24 by 12, the rest of it was get out, press, get beat, foul, free throws. And so luckily they only made 3 of the last 6, but went on that last run of 8 points to make it a 44-24 victory for Minooka.
I was going to say they won every quarter, if I'm not mistaken.
I would say, let's see, 12-3, 8-4, 12-9, and 12-6.
Yeah, they controlled the game, the whole way. This started in the first quarter. You were sitting there looking at the first quarter going, okay, we're still in the game, whatever, but team was too strong, took care of the basketball, made some shots, and, we just I don't know, there was a lid on the basket for us. You know, shoot, when you got 7 points in the first half, 18 points after 3, that's 6 points a quarter. You're not going to win very many games with that kind of production on the offensive end.
Yep, in the junior high level, anything can happen like that. And that's why I said when you match up a team equal like that of talent, the other two teams I thought that we each played and beat had some more talent, had a bigger guy than us.
Oh, yeah.
But they were also a little disorganized at time, and that's why the two organized fundamental teams beat those teams.
Yep.
So, and when you get two teams fundamentally sound together, you know, I saw Taryn earlier today, and I thought, you know, watched him, nice player, but I think we can beat these guys, and he put up some points. Hey, here's how the scoring went. Unofficially, for the Comets, Landon Meyer, he had 7 points to lead the way, 6 points out of Peyton Lubeck, 6 from Charlie Freiberg, dropping down to 3 points, and that was by Caden Schultz. 2 points from Lincoln Brown. And in the game, but not scoring, of course, Beckham Ufkus fouled out with 2:19 left, not scoring. And then we got the guys in. That's Mason Cramsey, Leighton Porter, Lucas Bunch, Jensen Bunny. He got in the first half, by the way. Scott Howard, Henry Knappi played throughout the game, taking over for Freiberg as they exchanged each other. Elijah Walker, Connor Kachowski, and Isaiah Garnes for the lineup there. On the other side, for the Minooka Indians, now 24-6. By the way, we are now 19-6, so that victory for 20 would be nice. Leading the way, Bloom Taryn, 15 points. Then you got to get on to single figures. That's Miles Dupree. He had 7. 6 points out of, and I think it was Duke. I didn't look at that when I wrote that down there. Palmer Renning. I was more worried about fitting his name in there. Ryan House, 6 points. Big in that first quarter, and he was strong around the basket, too, and getting a lot of rebounds and second chances. Jace Avery had 5 points, 3 points out of Jake Brighton. Way back in the first quarter, he had a 3. 1 from Cole Boardman, free throw in the fourth. Also in the fourth, Jacob, did I say Caesar or C? Yeah, I think I messed that one up after the first time. So in the game, I think Mason Spain got in. Gerard James was also there. DJ Langston, Steve Schmidt, Luke Brighton, and Lucas Gonzalez rounds out the Cody Bland team there. So look at Thursday, February 12th. Quincy will take on O'Fallon for third place at 6 o'clock, followed by the championship, Minooka taking on Colin Powell after Colin knocked off Michelle Obama. That'll be the 7:30 game as well. So we're here in the post game, and we'll take a quick break. When we return, I thought we already talked to Coach. Last time he was here so fast, and if Coach can't make it, as we talked to him so much today, we'll pick up after that. But final score here from Taylorville. Minooka 44, your Quincy Comets 24. We're back with more of the postgame show right here on megasportsco.com.
This stream is brought to you by Mecca Sports Co., your streaming platform for all 4 Quincy High School basketball teams. Be sure to subscribe and like on YouTube and Facebook. Just search Mecca Sports Co., and you won't miss a thing from QHS Blue Devils and Lady Devils with coverage for the QND Raiders and Lady Raiders on the road. Be sure to visit megasportsco.com for the complete schedule of games and more.
Better bed, less money at Sleep Tight in Quincy and Jacksonville. Shop Tempur-Pedic, Sealy, and Stearns & Foster with free delivery, setup, removal, and 0% financing for up to 5 years.
Sleep tight. Sleep tight.
Back at the Hardy's postgame show here at Taylorville. Dolph Stanley Gymnasium.
No, Dolph Stanley Court.
That's right.
You know, this is the
he
West
wants,
Gym
he wants the whole
Taylorville
gym.
High School. He just got the court.
That's just it. But if you're a good coach and you're a good player, that's usually what ends up there. A lot of them are the coaches. We just left Thiel the other night, but it will not happen in Quincy. I don't think you'll ever have a name, and I don't think you need a name on the court. It's Blue Devil Gymnasium as it is. That way you don't pick favorites. You don't try to tell Cheryl he was better than Jerry. You don't tell Jerry. Or don't, hey, what about Lauren and Taylor, Sean Taylor? They're all out there, and all the great players we've had, you know, so I don't think we're calling it Coach Dave Pettit Court, but he made a good career out there at Blue Devil Gymnasium as well. Gotta love
really.
that. So I'll tell you, Coach, and you know what's amazing here? We're looking out in the court, and you're seeing a lot of blue and white, and you're thinking that is the Comets, but the blue and white is also Minooka, you know, and Minooka, I've been familiar with them. It goes back to like 7th grade or 6th grade summer baseball, coaching the Y All-Stars, and had to go up to the zone championship in Joliet. Lost to Minooka the first game, then beat Lafayette, Indiana, before losing to Oak Park, which had a guy pitching that looked like Carlos Zambrano, and Carlos Zambrano was from Oak Park, so it's very possible Zambrano may have had his kid playing in there. But good luck there out of Minooka. Got the victory. Good luck to them as they take on Colin Powell, and good luck to the Comets on Thursday as they get ready for O'Fallon. Hey, I'm going to take another quick break here. We'll kind of wait around to see if Coach is going to make it, or might have disappointment there, and we'll also check out to find out what's happening at Blue Devil Gymnasium against Batavia. Hey, it's the state tournament. It's Wellman and Pettit. It's the Comets. All right here, MeccaSportsCo.com.
Cunis Auto Group is proud to sponsor Mecca Sports Broadcasting.
If you're looking to score your next new ride, be sure to visit Cunis Honda.
And Cunis Hyundai of Quincy.
With over 300 new and used vehicles to choose from, you won't find a selection like this anywhere else.
Plus, give your vehicle the game plan to success by servicing with our new state-of-the-art service center.
Visit Cunis Auto Group of Quincy on 36th Street and see how
Better bed, less money at Sleep Tight in Quincy and Jacksonville. Shop Tempur-Pedic, Sealy, and Stearns & Foster with free delivery, setup, removal, and 0% financing for up to 5 years.
Sleep tight. Sleep tight.
And back at Taylorville, we are at the Mecca Mobile Studio, brought to you by Sleep Tight, better bed, less money. Sleep Tight, Quincy, Jacksonville, SleepTightMidwest.com. And with us now, Coach Belton. I know it's not the result you wanted, obviously. And we started off, we matched up with this team, and that's the problem. Just like we did and they did early, you get a lead on a good team like that with control, unlike the teams we played that were a little out of control. They can take control of that game, and it makes it a little tougher to come back.
Yeah, I felt like they were actually better in person than it was just watching them the first round. They had a really nice point guard, and they do a lot of nice little things. I felt like we did some uncharacteristic things in terms of boxing out and stuff like that we need to do to be successful. And I just kept stressing to them, don't forget what got you here. But also, you have nothing to lose. Just keep playing, and I'm glad that they did. They just kept playing, kept battling, and you just got to take your chances. Sometimes it's just not your night, and tonight wasn't our night.
Yeah, early in the game, we had some shots in there that just wouldn't go down. I do like in the late part of the game, when in the second half, we got the ball in the high post. We had to cut down the low. I think that was Freiberg into maybe Meyer on that play. We got on the other side. We did the short corner back to a cutter. Those plays look like us. We just didn't have enough of them out there, to close the gap.
Yeah, that's actually our bread and butter, or the zone offense that we normally run. We kind of got away from that and did more of a college-style zone offense down the stretch here in terms of the last 4 or 5 games. I guess just blame it on the coach, because should have done that earlier, because it sure did some nice things for us.
Well, it's easy to get out of that mode, although we don't completely get out of it because we played, we coached long enough, and under that. But early in the ball game like that, House is getting in there and he's getting free throws. Terry comes out and fires a couple threes. First quarter, 3 trays, and before you know it, we looked down there and we went, wow, we're down.
Yeah. Like I said, I don't think can we play with them? Absolutely. I just don't think it was our day. Or should I say our night, because we obviously did well enough this morning to win. But this is the way it is. Like, you got to always tell our kids, to win in the postseason, sometimes your worst game has to be better than their best game. And like I said, it just wasn't good enough tonight. I'm just proud of the kids for continuing to battle, fight. They didn't give up, so that's all you can ask.
Yep, and I think that team that we had today, the Comets, would have played this one tight and maybe won.
Yep.
And so, like you just said, and again, you nailed it on the head. Even high school kids, when we talk about this, 15 to 18. We got young kids here, and so I think they're quite impressive the way they can bounce back here. I didn't see a lot of heads dropping down, because guess what? We get to go to practice, still come back here Thursday for a third place.
Yeah, absolutely. And O'Fallon Carroll is a really nice team. They actually beat us early in the year, so we got to be hungry and come back and kind of have a little revenge on our mind. It'll be definitely a tough out, because they're a really, really, really nice team. And we're just going to have to do the little things, trust in ourselves, trust in each other, and see what happens.
Well, I think booking it. Last year we started up with O'Fallon in the quarterfinals to beat them and move on to second place.
Yeah.
Let's close out this year with
sure.
O'Fallon and third place.
Yeah, let's just have fun. Go out and compete.
That's the attitude everybody's got to have here, man. Life goes on, and there's a lot of good things to learn from this and move on. And it's a fun group, and I can't wait till Thursday to watch them play again.
Well, I just appreciate everything.
You got it there. Coach Bill, your comments are brought to you by the Kunis Auto Group. We appreciate you. Have a safe trip home and a good week. We'll see you Thursday.
All right, thanks. Go Comets.
You got it. There it is, Coach Belt there. We appreciate it. His comments are brought to you by the Kunis Auto Group, faith, family, and giving back. And, a couple shirts there for I thought we were given shirts, and they were left in the locker room. Marvelous Marv here, the head of officials. Brian Sample, the athletic director. Appreciate both them. And Coach for coming up as well. Good stuff. I tell you what, wasn't our great stuff, but guess what? We got to turn around and put it together, see if we can't pull it off here.
Well, yeah, and O'Fallon's going to be a tough game, come Thursday. So.
Now, as Chad Struck, he calls me today. He's going to a party, and when I turn to the right, he shows up here in the gymnasium. He's everywhere, folks. So, last thoughts on this one, Coach?
Once again, like Coach said, this was a bad outing, that we had, against a very, very good team. Time to, get your heads up, get back to practice, and let's finish this season out, like we've done most of the year, and that's with a W.
All right, let me check here, Coach, real quick on my phone as we try to find out how the Blue Devils closed out tonight. We'll go back with the Blue Devils from the girls' side with a victory, and a big victory up there against Sterling today. Hopefully they're home already by now. I'm sure they are. Batavia won the game 45-26. Whitfield had 12, Leper had 4. That's the score as I got there. We were down after 3, 39-21. So the fourth quarter, kind of a boring one there, as it was 6-5. That's some scoring there, isn't it, though? So not a bad day in some places. 1-1 here. Devils will turn around next week and get after it as they'll travel on Tuesday, and they'll head up to Alleman Tuesday. Quincy High, senior night over at Quincy High Gymnasium as Madeline Hamby will be honored, and they will take on Hannibal, and the Hannibal Pirates are good, so that'll be a great game. Get out there and support them, and then they'll follow up closing out the Western Big Six on Thursday, trying to beat UT. Once they do that, outright Western Big Six champions for the girls.
Well, and that's what you got to go for. You don't want to sit on top with somebody else. You want to sit up there and look at everybody else. Well, you're not as good as us. And that's the way, our thought process was back in 1978. We went to the Panther Den to beat them there. We ended up 8-2 and won the conference outright.
Well, it's a great chance. First time we've won the conference is 06-07, I believe. 4 20-win seasons for the Devils. They're not done yet, and we got another year, but we've got a postseason right here on Mecca Sports, and that's all the teams, both Quincy High and Notre Dame teams.
And, Quincy High, the girls are going down south again, so you know how that is down there. Usually you get, somebody that brings home a big trophy, out of that regional down there, so hopefully we look at it this year, and it's us that gets out of that, and we bring home the trophy.
There you go. We can be, if Fallon and Alton can do it, we can head to state too. So,
yep.
All right, for Coach Pettit, I'm Jeff Wellman over here in Taylorville, the state tournament. We will be back on Thursday as we fight for third place. But your score here tonight, the Minooka Indians had a little too much, 44, and the Quincy Comets, 24. And it's been Comet basketball right where you'll find the basketball, meccasportsco.com.
And if you want to watch the replay, meccasportsco.com.
That's right. Thank you, Coach, there. Good night, everyone.
Brian Harms, I'll bet you got a lot of people asking for fish sandwiches this time of the year.
You bet. Isn't that great? It is that time of year. People always love our fish sandwiches, and they're with tartar sauce and lettuce. You can get that any day of the week. We got the beer battered Alaskan pollock back. I'm back from Alaska. We caught all kinds of them.
And what kind of fish are those?
Pollock. Pollock.
And you've got a special deal going on. 2 fish sandwiches for just $7. Right now at Hardee's, 30th and Broadway, Quincy.